Hello and welcome. Right, what did we do this session? Well, you can see I'm hooked up to the roller. I didn't realise that all of them needed alignment. You can see the no more needs alignment. I've forgotten I've not got the fertilisers once on, so I've only fertilised one time, which means I'm going to have to put narrows on and fertilise them tomorrow. We bought the Colossus up. We've had everybody out and about, even the little tractor, but I was trying to get it to do the liming, but it's still not quite right. So yeah, it's not quite perfect. You can see we've done 2 corn and 2 sorghum to try to work very closely with this. Obviously we're late due to the snow on the ground, which has now been fixed. The bug is gone. So yeah, we even rolled after a fashion. After a fashion, yeah, there is a little bit of it's very slow to change. Yeah, well, not too terrible actually. Yeah, the light blue, it's not too terrible. So yeah, we need to do another fertilizer state to actually do that properly. I would like to go through till tomorrow though, just to see. I think we're going to have weeds everywhere that I'd just like to go straight through, and we shall see. And I'm going to see if there's, I don't think there is anything like the Jan at the minute or anything but I'm going to have a look. Yeah, or even if it's a trailed, I'm going to have a look on the model before I actually come in, because I do think we need to go big, really. Oh, of course I've got that extended. Yeah, I've not done anything about it. You can have more things on the sale and things like that, but I haven't tweaked it at the minute. I've left it just totally as it is. So nothing really there that's for us. Not even that. It's too small. That's definitely not big enough, nor is that. So yeah, nothing on the sales today is good. Now then, no, we have got growth. We have plenty of growth. Let's have a look. It looks quite weedy to me. It is quite weedy. just a little. Yeah, animals. 2,187 litres straight away. Reproduction 10%. They've recovered from their damage, taken quite a bit, as you'd expect, 100 head of cattle. Taken quite a bit of TMR. Straw? That's got to be wrong. They've taken... Yeah, the other thing that was very worrying was the fact that the manure wasn't actually... what is the other one? Oh, it's the cheap. I was going to say. Oh, it has. So although it doesn't say it's connected to, it actually is. Fantastic. I was a little bit worried that wasn't going to work. Straw, though, that's a little bit worrying. 160 odd thousand litres. Can't be right. I'm going to have a word with JMGaming. That can't be right. Seriously. Definitely not right. We'll get them fed next session, and I'm going to have a look for a weeder now. Let's just have a look. I didn't see how it didn't look terribly prolific. Oh no, it did. It was terrible. I need glasses. Yeah, you don't get much more horrible than that. That's really, really terrible. So yeah, we definitely need to get that. Did the best I could on repairing that. I thought it's more a matter of disguise than anything else, because yeah, we can't put can't put a fence down here. So I thought it's more a matter of blocking it off and making it sort of realistic-ish. So yeah, definitely needs a lot more straw. TMR quite a bit. I do love the way you can actually do that load and unload. And that's what I'm saying. It's almost like having an automatic loading and unloading. So it's a very valuable job for that little tractor. So yeah, that's it really. I'm not going to belabour it. We really did just plant and seed. No, it was all seeded actually. Yeah, all planting. Yeah, all of it. The corn and 2 fields of soybeans, which is going to go for our fantastic business that JMGaming has given to us. So, well, we did buy it. But it is a beautiful bit of kit. I've only ever used it once in the testing, and on one other map that on Riverbend Springs, but it was one that never happened. It didn't feel right. Obviously I did another one and we went on that one, but I tried 2 other aborted starts, and none of them felt right, and that was one of them. Just didn't quite gel, so I had another go, and the one that I settled with in the end, actually it really was a good one. So yeah, that's I'm going to leave it at that, and I'm going to pop out, have a look, see if there's anything, and also put the repair points in for next session. So another cracking session, and the bugs fixed. I will mention that to JMGaming because that's an awful lot of straw to be using. I've never known that amount of straw to be gone in like one lump. So that's quite seriously bad, to be honest. Yeah, so hope you'll join me next session. Right, back on OakCity. Now, there was a bug. JMGaming has fixed it, so it really should go. Where's all my... I think everyone's down at the store. I scared the living daylights out of me then. I was like, what? Where is everything? Yeah, there's an awful lot down here. And obviously, we've got an awful lot of cash. But it is true. I will definitely be buying the next set because I think it's what people would like to see, if I'm honest. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with what we've actually managed to buy. Have I got... No, right. So then it's May, and you can see that in the blink of an eye, that snow has gone. It is the month of May. What can we actually do? That's the worrying bit. It's obviously a little bit... I thought we'd stopped in June. No, I did save it because I was worried once. It's true, I remember. So what can we plant? Still plenty of stuff, he says. So green beet, yeah, but not the normal stuff. Beets, we can. Rice, sorghum, soybeans. So it's the late crops. Really, we can plant grass, corn. Okay, yeah, what I'm obviously trying to do the most is look for what we can do. So actually, yeah, corn. We can do soybeans, sugarcane. I think that's early. Wheat we've missed anyway. We knew that. So let's have a look. Sugarcane. It's such... I don't do it very often now. It is one of my favourite crops, but it never seems to get any... no, we missed it by 1 month. Right. So it looks like I didn't see sorghum. So soybeans can be done, and we missed oats and corn. So it looks like we're going to go mad with those things. So let's get cracking. Yeah, we're going to grab lots and lots of things. So we don't really need to bring that, but I suppose we could. Is there anything? Has this got a hitch at the back? I didn't notice on a lot of Riley and that there's a lot of them that have. Yeah, it's a bit unusual for this type of thing to have it. Right, you can grab something. The one thing I do really like about this, it's got a very low central gravity. So to be honest, the AB is the same. It's capable of a lot more than you'd think for its size. So we could sort of, if we grab that, and we might not be able to, but it is, look how low the central gravity is. Not terribly good for bumps, but definitely good for everything else. So let's get this, stick that on the front. I would imagine the weight from this could just about get away with it, but it is going to be a bit of a... I mean, only for lifting, obviously. We shall see. No. I did think it was a bit of a stretch, but I was hoping inwardly that I would be right. So, no, let's send this one up. Did we repair? Yeah, everything's... I don't know what the funny little black marks are on the fuel and the damage thing. I have noticed it before. I don't know what it is. Got Courseplay, the new Courseplay, which actually, strangely enough, deals with the Nexat. So, yeah, it's got... So we should... Oh, okay. Now, it might be that the AI splines are not very good at the minute. Obviously, they will be, but let's just see. It's usually the farmyard. No, it's, yeah, fine. No, we'll leave that. We don't need it at the minute. That one we can grab. Now, that I would have thought we could have stuck that on the... Yeah, because this is a fairly hefty beast. So, yeah, we'll grab this. And we must remember that we've got the Brant for actually doing some rolling. You don't get much bigger than the Brant. Is it Brant or Brantner? Brant. I think it. No, it's Brant. Yeah, it's a short word. I'm thinking of Brantner as in with an N and a T. That's Brant with a D and a T. which to me sounds like a German company, just because of the way that the letters are done, not because of any other reason. Right, so yeah, it's still struggling actually. Yeah, its nose is ducking down a little bit. So let's take this. And we're lucky to get, and I know you can go very much. I love the sculpting on it. It's a real nice bit of work. Very, very nice. Yeah, really nice. There's an awful lot of mods dropped today. Omatana's Farm Supply Production and the Lorts all in one. I'd like to look at the Lorts because I thought end of FS22, the Lort, it never really updated it. And it, to be honest, to begin with, at the beginning of FS22, the all-in-one production was one of the best. But then obviously other... Oh, why have it gone this way? I keep forgetting to turn right. Yeah, but then as he never upgraded his recipes, and they became quite almost like the same as Giants, whereas people like Farmer Jeb and Omatana sort of improved the recipes. Not silly. I mean, Omatana's were still, some of them were sort of fairly, not really super, but they were good, and that's what I mean. Whereas the Lord stayed still very similar to Giants, which are a bit staid and a bit flat, I thought. So yeah, it didn't sort of improve on it. I mean, don't get me wrong, he still made some cracking other mods. I'm not having a go at the law. He makes brilliant maps and brilliant bits of equipment. This is an updated map. So as you can see, I think I'd already said that. Yeah, apologise if I'm repeating myself. Yes, so we could actually use this one as well because I love this. I've got, this is our model, isn't it? This is the one that actually, I think that's why I actually did it. Was because this one can do vegetables and that as well. So it's a 6 meter vegetable planter stroke lots of everything there. It doesn't do poplars and it doesn't do potatoes. Yeah, I thought that was a bit I know you could get that one in. Oh my life, its steering's a bit super. I can hardly control it. That is real. Oh my life, it is. I think that's a little bit too positive. Yeah, that is well. It's hard to keep that on straight. Right, fantastic. So we need... oh, I've not got it selected. I was wondering why I wasn't letting go of it. Right, let's get cracking. So, have I got... I'm not sure if I put the new courseplay in. Let's just press... I'm not sure if that's the new one, though. That might be the old one. I might have to, like, manually, because I think, obviously, I put... Yeah, the old one in before... Right, so we need to... Have we bought... No, but yeah, let's have a look at our fields. Well, yeah, we use the ones. I do think, yeah, JMGaming said that there's an awful lot more fences in this, so he's been busy. He is like that. He is. I've got to be honest. In FS22, when Ron Bowles rode it, he was tireless. There were a few errors, and he would not. He is a man sort of after my own heart, because that's the type of thing that I would do as well. I'm a bit like that. I wanted to get my seeder and fertilizer spreader finished. Now it's finished in so much as it's done and it's working right now. Then where are we going to stick? We've got 3 fields, sort of like right close together. Is there a way in, like in the middle-ish? I'm trying to think. Well, I suppose we could make a way in that, from what I was just saying, but there isn't a way at the minute. But I'm thinking this is dead centre of all 3, and I'm a massive fan of that kind of like, yeah, sort of like doing things in a good location. So we want B, demolition. Oh my life, no, I don't really want to do. Is there no smaller sections we can do? What about that little one there? Yeah, that's better. Yeah. That's more like it. I don't want a monstrous. Now that is unusual. I've never seen JMGaming actually do it like that before. It's personally, are we out of demolition? No, we're out now. Okay, it looks a bit odd now though. Yeah, there's no post, is what I mean. Right, so then let's stick my no, it's container. I am right. But yeah, we'll stick this down because this, I will stick it. I think we'll stick it like leaning over, like that. Oh, got to be very careful. It should. It's not wasting any space then. V mode, Does it still do the... It does. It doesn't care about like that. I think we should sort of be in a good enough place like that. Is that a good idea? I think so. Yeah, I really do think that that's not a bad thing. So let's get rid of that now. Let's grab some seeds. Oh, it does fertilizer as well. That's a bonus. I don't think that we actually needed to lime anything, but we'll have a look at that as well. Oh, right, okay, it's one of those, the unfolded jobs. Yeah, I know, I'm doing it. Oh, it's a bit close. How am I supposed to, like... Oh, right, you can start... Oh. Now then, that's a little bit nasty. Right, so we want corn anyway. It's... Everything's cultivated, so I think we're going to do... This one is cool. I'm going to do it as a standard worker. I don't think we need to do courseplay, so let's set you... I'm not trying to detach... Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. That's why. Farmer girl leading the charge. Right, I'm going to go into a time lapse though because we have got an awful lot to do. Let's grab you. Yeah, no, we do want this for the big one now. What else are we doing? Let's just before I go into the time lapse. So we're doing potatoes. We've missed pots as well, haven't we? It's not many. Yeah, we have. So we have sorghum. I didn't see anything that does sorghum in there. No. So it's soybeans and corn. Really simple as that. So. Oh, that's all planters. Oh, so it looks like we've got to do this then. Yeah, I was thinking it. I'd got my mind on. I wanted to do a planter that's a cedar as well, and the form factor I was going to choose a 9 meter, but one that's always. I want to do a bit of modelling on this, so right, we want soybeans. That's exactly right. Do we need the front tank? I think we'll grab the front tank as well. Yeah, yeah. There's one that sort of came to mind that I thought, well, it's. Oh, why did that? Oh, has it not got a front 3-point link? No, it hasn't. Right, okay. It looks like we're doing it without the tank then. Right. Yeah. Okay. I am going to say my words though. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Actually, we'll come out of the time lapse, I think. Yeah, let them two crack on. So we've got our other field in front of us. Yeah, I think what I was thinking was I'd like to sort of go traditional. Do we go? No, because I'm already doing that on Oak. It's weird, I was going to say Oak City. This is Oak City. On the Oak Bridge farm. Yeah, I'm already doing something like that already, so I don't think I want to do this again. I think we're going to go traditional into cows. I think what we're going to do is, yeah, let's just borrow this little thing. In fact, we probably, if we're going to do that, what I thought was we'd do the BI Industries and we'll give it quite a lot of... I like it because it's also got a solar panel. It's reasonable. It's the medium-sized one, so it's not monstrous. But if you give it a good pasture, it really can do 200 and odd, like cows. I think I've got 170 on Oak Bridge, 187, I think, actually, to be exact. So, oh, I did indicate honest, but it didn't. Oh no, it's at the top. I'm going to say I couldn't see it. Right, so we've made an entrance. But surely there's got to be a proper entrance though, somewhere over here. Surely, you know, the way in. Got to be. Unless, of course, that's what JMGaming is sort of want. You know, like you can make the choice of where you go in. I think it's at the top. Let's have a look. Yeah, I thought what we'd do is somewhere here. It looks like this would be a lovely place to actually have cars. It's a little bit undulating, but what I mean is it's already got a fence. Although it looks like there isn't a way in here. So that actually the way that we've made a way in is probably not a bad idea, because if it takes a load of fences off all in one go, I don't really want to wreck it. So yeah. Let's get this done. Talk about meandering around the map. Gordon Bennett. I suppose we could stick, because this is a fairly good thing to do. We could do that. Set of fences there again, like we just did the other one. I don't want to do a massive, but that's not bad. Yeah, that makes it fairly good. It's just obviously looks a little bit odd. Is there any like posts on their own that we can actually in fences? There might be. Just, or a fence end where you can just like. No. Oh no, that worked. All right. It's a little bit odd, but it did work. Okay, that'll do. I wouldn't quite have placed it down there. I didn't realise it had actually done it. So I think these rocks are going to be removable. We will probably have a go at some point. So then, animals. We're going to go straight into animals. So this is going to be the pasture, I think. Oh, you can't. That's the only thing about it. You can't actually. Yeah, the pastures sort of like you can't use an existing one. It's the only thing I'm not too keen about. Yeah, because we're gonna have to put past like shelves. Gonna have to put. Spit your words out, man. Yeah, we're gonna have to like put. Right, so we need to sort of like go. No, I never remember where it starts and where it finishes. And also, we sort of need it to go like that away. We sort of need it in the middle-ish is perfect, as in like so that you can, yeah, sort of go all the way around. I would say if we do that there, we do indeed. And which way do you? Yeah, so it's the right way. That's not too bad. Yeah, it's a little bit, a little bit sunken, unfortunately. Yeah, and of course you can't let go. That's the only thing that's a little bit annoying about this is the fact that, yeah, ooh. Huh? Land is not owned by us. Seriously? We have a field with lines and we don't own it. It is an alpha. It is, it's true. Right, okay, so that is the limit of our... So it's a good job we are actually... Oh. Oh, no. Delete last segment. That's what we want to do. So, right, so there we do. Wow, that's good job. We've got quite a bit of cash. Yes, it is a bit expensive, but I thought if we're going to do this, let's go big. It isn't, let's be honest, it's an American type ranch stroke farm, so you would like do that, wouldn't you, really? We would have saved like 20 odd grand if we'd have got our own... Yes, we do indeed want a meadow, even though the grass looked very nice. Fantastic. Let's have a look how many we can have. It is actually the very one that we would have bought, but it's of it all my life. We're going to need to do something with that, aren't we? Oh, wow. That's a bit special. Yeah, it is. Right. Wow, it is a very, very special. Right, let's see if we can sort of... Oh, my life. It's going to make the cows look a bit odd. Oh, it's sort of... We're going to have to put another fence down. It looks odd, doesn't it? You can sort of bury it under the ground. Oh, wow. Yeah, this is going to be a strange one. I've had a bit of experience with ones like this. You're sort of going to do something like this. You've got to really bring the level out and then like soften it gradually, because there's got to be some sort of ramp up there. In fact, yeah, I suppose really it makes more sense. Like, yeah, I'm trying to think, how will you approach this? Well, it's a little bit less narrow there. A little less narrow, a little less high is what I really meant to say. So we want to do set slope target point to there, and then we'll do the ramp from about here, I think. Oh, not bad. Not bad at all. Right. Yeah, I think that'll do. And then we'll do the same over this side. Bit of a ramp. I think we need a bit more. Set slope target point. We'll go a little bit wider. Fantastic. I don't think that's too terrible. Let's just see. We'll just take the edge off with the smooth. It's softening. Soften. Just a little bit, because it is a bit of a rampant. It's a bit of a hungry beast, I find this. Yeah. So I've got my spreaders, and they work. I'm going to replace the ones I've already uploaded to Giants, because I feel a bit terrible. Because obviously I put them up. It was really strange how it all went down, though. Yeah, because they worked perfectly well. There wasn't an error on them, but then obviously later on there is. Right, anyway, let's have a look. Animals, how many can we put in? I always keep this open. It doesn't say. I think it's the other end. So the other end's the milk end, as you can see from that. See, obviously JMGaming did actually have a robot, but we're going to sort of automate this as best as we can. And we are going to... How many? I can't see. Oh, 192. So nearly two. That's very respectable. And I am going to go like with my... I've really fallen in love with the water buffaloes. I know it's not because they're cheap. Do we actually for once... I think we might actually have a second enclosure. I might actually do another one. So it makes sense that we'd probably like move them around to make more go into another one. We might actually go for the XL 250 one as well. Or I don't know, I suppose we could do another one of these if we do it as big as this. So I think what we're going to do, and using my middle mouse button, because it's very, very quick, I think we're going to go for, we'll just call it 100. And then it would almost like double. That's a very respectable starting herd, I would say. And yes, indeed. I mean, obviously that would be double that if you were buying any other breeds. Very, very reasonable. Obviously, they do not have... yeah, the milk yield is much, much lower, but it's very, very milky. So that is a point, actually. I usually stick it there, so we might have to... Yeah, what I have been doing is it's almost makes it like into... No, it is a container. Keep going. I'm not used to seeing them like this. I'm used to them being in like a money order. So if we go like that, we need it in B mode, and it should be fairly flat. What I have been doing is just like sticking that like that, so we are blocking the way again. So yeah, and then you can just literally grab it and just have the right. Have we got a? Oh, well, we have actually got the loading wagon, the forage wagon, as they call them now. It's an old throwback, that is. So we could grab... Yeah, we've got all of our... No, not all of our tractors. Oh, what happened there? Oh, well, it didn't show it was completely done, but now it does. Yeah, that's one other thing. Obviously, it's not JMGaming's map either. I think we'll do 2 corn, and that one obviously because it's taken a lot longer to do that. Oh, wow, 4%. The seeds are just stupendously amazing at the minute. Yeah, I think we will take some of that field back, but at the minute, I'm sure we have got one more field over this way. I'm sure we have. Yeah, it is. It's that on there. They're not as big. I thought they were really monster fields, but actually now that I'm here, they're not monstrously big. I don't get it. Oh no, we've got two actually. Right. Oh, I've done it again. I keep pressing A instead of B. Will you concentrate? So, yeah, we have. We've got two fields here. Now, do we need... Is there any liming needs doing? I'm sure we looked and there was not... Oh, no, that's it. All of them did. Right, okay. Well, here's us like going like we've got all the time in the world, and we really haven't. We should have actually set that one going. I don't mind doing it with this. Yeah, it's true. We have got the front box. It doesn't need to be terribly strong. I've got to be honest. My spreader is not a bad little thing for something like this. It's very low centre of gravity, and I know I said that before, and the planter was too heavy for it. But for what we're about to do now, I don't think this is going to be too much of a stretch. We're going to grab mine. It's a little bit like holes. We've found a way to make it go further, shall we say? Yeah, it's got a bit of a nice bonus for like stretching seeds. But seeds. Well, no, it has the seeds as well actually, but that's the seeder. So yeah, the liming side. No, we've just gone past it. And I do like the fact we've got. Well, that's true. We've got the amity, haven't we? We could have done vegetables. Missed a trick there. Yeah, I think that's what I was thinking. But to be honest, I thought to begin with, if we're going to buy other fields, we need to buy at least another 3 fields, I think, to actually do. So we're going to buy the fertilizer spreader. It is. Obviously, I know that they're not right. I need to do a bit of studying on the and this is not right either. Oh, the BR, yeah, they're all floaty. That's what I said about finishing them. I was going to finish them tonight, but as you can see, I've opted for going on JMGaming's map instead. It's not connected, is it? That one actually. It's supposed to have the little metal thing, but no, actually, no. It's got a bit missing. Why is it not showing my bronze? Or is it? Oh, it's in the ground. I was going to say, because that's not right. I must have got that into the ground a little bit. Wow. Okay. That's. I need to fix that a little. Again, that's what I'm saying. I was working for ages trying to get both the seeder and the planter, the seeder and the fertilizer spreader both finished. But I didn't finish them. I got rid of all errors, and it's also spreading to the width that I wanted, so it should pick up. I need to lift it very slightly on the but it will pick up. It's just obviously it's yeah, I've got its level to the ground not quite right, but it's not. Yeah, you can see. I was going to say it's got a base. Yeah, it has. The stickers are all wrong. I quite like it. It's really leather, but I like the texture. And I thought, yeah, it's obviously I'm treating it as like sort of cheap plastic, but yeah, I've got the front box as well. And I think I just about managed to get the fill level right, because it wasn't quite right. It was going very, very low. So, yeah, this has got my own spreader. Literally, the plate that you see is actually mine. I did actually... Most of this is all... yeah, we want the front box. Yeah, this is all blended by me. It's actually... although it is the Razak, it's not... and what I'm trying to say is it's wider. If you look at the Giants one, it's... I will get the attacher right. The Giants one, the metal... I've almost got... Oh, I have actually... That's really not bad. Yeah, the Giants one, the metal is nowhere near the hooks. It's in very far. Because when I actually did the last model, I looked at it and thought, oh no, you've made a mistake. I haven't, actually. It was exactly the same as Giants. So the mistake was Giants. But yeah, I'm sort of trying to fix it, because it's like nobody loved it. So yeah. Oh, I've forgotten it's got wheels, so it doesn't really matter. Brilliant. This is going to be very useful. So we want that's the only bad thing. It doesn't turn very quickly when it's got its wheels on. Apologies, school bus. Yeah, I think the traffic seems a little bit not quite right. I mean, as in, like, it's lumping together in a bit of a lump. Again, these are the type of things you'd expect to see on an alpha. Really. Yeah, you would not expect perfection at a time like, yeah, well, let's go and grab that. Or I suppose we've got a choice of two now. Yeah, I'm going to scatter these liberally around the farm. Yeah, like in between every 2 or 3 fields or something like that. We could also rip the top half of this. Right, so we want lime. It's weird. I did the potato box for potatoes, but the actual potato planters, don't actually care about it. They really. Oh, okay. Let's do diesel and lime. Fantastic. Oh, not quite right. Not quite. At least it's not outside this time, though. Yeah, that's not quite the right shape. Yeah, we need to work on that a little bit more. It does look odd. Giving away all the seat. Right, yeah, we need to lift that. It's just not quite right. It's unless this can't cope with the weight, which it might not be able to. Ooh, wow. That's a bit... What on earth is going on there? Was this just a standard one? What? Let's try work and see what they actually do. I'm not sure how this is going to work. Oh, now then. This is the one thing I haven't done at all. That's the workers. Yeah, so this might be totally wrong. And then it might actually be right. Wow. That looks actually okay. Yeah, well, I'd not really concentrated very much on the worker side of it. I'd like did the measurements. Like for me, oh wow, you can see the plate spinning. I think. Oh, the ring is spinning too. I don't quite think that's supposed to spin. Well, it's definitely unique. That is hilarious. Oh, it is. Yeah, I think we need. It still needs quite a bit of work on it, but it's. I've got the front ring, which should be stationary, is spinning with the disc, which is quite hilarious, but not supposed to be like that. Well, at least I've got to be honest, it's working okay though. I am right, aren't I? It is actually spinning the ring. It is as well. Oh my life. I was taking the ring with it. Oh yeah, I could do something like that. It is. You've got to laugh or you'd like cry. Right. I just wanted to see with the workers how it was actually being. It's not too bad. It's coping very well with that little one. I'm quite impressed with that. Right, let's have a look. It's how are we doing on these? Yeah, we're going to do another soy, I think. Right. I think. Who is it? It is. I think actually, yeah, we're going to, because there's a little tiny bit just there that you missed. So we're going to like do that and just finish that ourselves, being as we'd have to come all the way back down the field just to do that last little bit. Right, I'm going to say my words okay, because there's still quite a bit of work to do. What about feeding the animals? Yeah, it's true. It's true, actually. So we have got work to do. We haven't got any tractors. No, we've got the biggie, I suppose. Has this got a front? No, the big John Deeres don't have front 3-point links, do they? These are like these are powerhouses. We have got the Brantner, haven't we? That's true. But I was thinking, for what we need, it will handle both straw, and I would imagine it may be a little bit fast on its unload rate. We'll probably end up buying one of mine anyway. Right, let's get these animals fed. Right, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, I've just come to a decision. It's true, I don't think we need two monstrous tractors. I think I'd sooner have a tractor that's more versatile. So although we're not waiting for the sales, we are going to like swap out the tractors, which is a shame really. Although it is true, we never saw any sort of tractors on the sale. So I think we're going to go for one of my firm favourites. It's very reasonably priced too. It's a 230 horsepower. So it's not. We're still going to buy another one, but we're going to like wait for the sales. But that will tide us over, and is a really good workhorse with a front and a back 3-point link, which I think that's just not got the weights. It's too. It's not powerful enough. It's too light. I thought it might do that, but yeah, it's sort of sometimes things remind you that they're just not really made for that kind of job, are they really? So yeah, so let's buy one of my firm favourites, which I fell in love with on Zilonka. I think it's a medium. I think it is. So we're going to go for you, and we will go standards for the time being. Yep. And I have just noticed we are on pounds. So we did get a couple of tractors. Thinking about it, we got again one without a 3 points. So right, let's grab that. You will do nicely. Is there anything we can run up with us while we're going? And then we'll take over the line, because this has got the weight to actually deal with it. I really do like it. I know it's an old sort of thing, and it doesn't look too. Now then, I think we've got to repair this. Oh, it done half wander. I don't know. We're going to get that. We might need to like do a crafty to push it from the other side, and then might be very fortunate, perhaps. Oh, we are. It's generous. Now this is a bit of a beast for like doing this type of thing, and it definitely needs repairing. Now it does sort of, it behaves itself when you're pulling it. Now obviously this is not capable of doing this. Well, it'd be a bit of a stretch. It could probably do it, but it wouldn't really particularly like doing it. But we do. It is true. We're going to need. Yeah, so we're going to keep the powerful normal John Deere, which I did say was the workhorse. This is likewise going to be one. And we've got the little one that can do the, I think, oh, Gordon Bennett. Let's take a run for it. That was a bit naughty. We could really do with an entrance at the side here. Really, I'm thinking right here. Oh, but it's probably going to take a monstrous amount of... I don't really want to take a huge... Oh, that's not too terrible. No, yeah, that one there, I think. Fantastic. We do need to stick another pole down, otherwise it looks a bit odd. Which was this one here, I think. Yeah, it's weird because you obviously can't see where you're sticking it, as in like that. Yeah, it's sort of, we're shown willing. We're shown willing, definitely. We also need to, if we're going to do that, we definitely need to make it look like it was meant to be. Get the builders to do this properly. Right, fantastic. So we want a bit of, kind of, I think it's just, oh, it's not, it's cracked. It's, yeah, cracked concrete. So that's my wife. It's going to tell me that, there we go. No, it's not very good for like doing, I told her I was recording, so she's not expecting me to like, too terrible. Would we make it a bit wider? Maybe. Maybe we would. If it's a major way in, I don't think that's too terrible. Yeah, so side entrance, which is a lot bigger than it looked. Yeah, that's made for little tractors. Not very generous for the big John Deeres. And this is not really, there's nothing made, I don't think, that'll ever house a brand. It just has to be left out in the yard, really. So let's set these going. I'll set this on the other field. And yeah, I think what we're going to do is we'll buy one of my little trailers, which is probably ideal for that little thing, really. Right, let's get this. Yeah, I need to fix this. It's true. It won't take very long, though, that particular job. Did have it was much worse than that, actually. So, it's actually sitting on the ground now. Still look, yeah, I don't know how to make the attachers actually work properly. Obviously, because I've rejigged this so that it's, right, and that'll be the big one, I would say. Yeah, we'll assist next door, I think. Fantastic. All my life, plenty of solid fertilizer. I would tell this to do the headland, I think. Fantastic. That's two of those should finish that off quite quickly. So 4 starting fields. How much is 162? That's very good value, really. Very good value for like how big that is. I think we're going to aim for that. Not now. Yeah, we want to like. Yeah, I always find to begin with you like spend money like water. We want to like start to earn a bit of cash as well. So yeah, I'm quite pleased with this. It's got a really decent spreader. Not monstrous. I wanted it to be a cheap spreader, but I didn't want the ring to turn around. I can't get over that. That is really hilarious. Yeah, that should not be like that. I need to tweak something. I really don't know. I've never seen that. Never seen that in all the times I've walked around with this. I've never ever seen the ring do that on any of my other models. I've obviously done something not quite right. Oh dear. Only I could do that. Right, so let's set this going. You did see, though, it did a very good job of making that last... It pretty much used 2.5 tons. Let's grab the little one. Let's set you over there, I think. Fantastic. Yeah, actually, let's go grab that. No, because we might need to... no, the headers are at the farm. I'm just hoping that these are all good. It's definitely a thing of beauty. We might actually colour it John Deere. I might get the painters in to paint it John Deere, because it, yeah, just so it is a, oh no, yeah, it's doing what he's, yeah, well, now that's true. We can actually, that's interesting. Now, will it use the side entrance that we've just made or not? Oh no, we told it to go in the field, so no, it won't. Let's just make sure this is okay for grabbing the 2 headers. I know. No. Yeah, easily. I thought it would. I'm just checking. Can you actually drop this header? As in, with it being open? If it's selected, perhaps. Definitely, right. Right, I'm just going to go down for my cup of tea. So I'm going to leave you watching these. Ooh, yeah, actually, it's true. I think we really should have had it the other way around, but it is what it is. So, yeah, I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, that's a little bit worrying. It doesn't say connected to. Never seen that before. When it does, yeah, not. But again, it's an alpha, so you can see things that you don't normally see. It could be something else that's quite wrong, and that's really one of the reasons I'm here to help a friend to fix any issues with the map before it comes to generally. As you can see, it's fairly stable. I don't mean it nasty, but there's always only wrinkles to iron out, especially on JMGaming's map. He does do a cracking job of actually getting it sorted. So I think we've done everything. Got 2 corn, 2 quite. Yeah, it didn't take a long time. Obviously, Brantner, did you finish your rolling? Needs rolling. Oh, no, it does. Everything's so slow. It is. Let's set this. In fact, yeah. Do we go back into the time lapse, or do we do some of this next? Oh no. Let's get it done. Let's get this done on this session. I'm going to do this myself. Yeah, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. Right, there we were done. Not too terrible. Quite pleased with that. So the animals are done. We've bought a few bits and bobs. I'm reasonably happy with the fertilizer spreader, apart from obviously, yeah, again, it's the dimensions are not right, so it's also disappeared. So that's another thing that needs fixing. But that's all to do with the fact that that's not quite right, as we saw earlier when you could see it wasn't quite set right. So yeah, I will get that done later. Yeah, it still could have been a bit more generous with the width of the road. That's terribly narrow. But yeah, all worked fine. I'm quite pleased with the oh no, everything's yeah. Both of them had fertilizers, so we should be completely spot on. Yeah, I'd like to go through till tomorrow. Oh, we've not got fertilized once on, have we? Yeah, there's a few mods that you sort of forget about. Yeah, fertilized once is one of them, and the repair point, my favourite repair point. I was like, let's put the repair point down. I need to repair the Brantner, and then of course it wasn't there. So also sprayers. I was thinking we really need to go big, and we have got a bit of cash, so I'd like to go for something like, let's say 27 to 36. I think I need to like check the others. 36 to 54. That'd be nice, but it really is, although it is fantastic, and it really is a bit of a, it's a little bit I don't think I've ever seen that on the sales, actually. I don't think we've got anything like the JAL at the minute either, have we? So I'm going to have a look on the mod hub and see what is there, and I'm going to move a few things in that haven't quite got right at the minute. So we're down to 1.5 million, and we still obviously got the Nexat to buy or lease, and look out for in the sales, and look for modules, all that type of thing. That is grand. So yeah, I'm gonna save this next bit for like the end of the session, like where I go through like what we've done. So all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey on this absolutely beautiful map, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.